Hello, good people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Shiyelia in Korea. Today I'm going to do a question and answer session since people have been sending messages to our page, Zimbos in Korea, and to Shiyelia in Korea, my personal account, and my other personal account. So people have been asking me on how to find a job in Korea. So I'll answer all the questions. And I'm doing podcast mode because of time difference. I feel like, yeah, I better do this video in podcast mode. But I will show you the resources where I'm looking at, like where I want you to, the sources that you have to use when looking for jobs in Korea. So first of all, I have to put a disclaimer. Let me give a disclaimer before I put the sources. First of all, I am not representing any institution in Korea or any company in Korea or any business in Korea. I'm simply Shiyelia in Korea. I've lived in Korea for the past 11 years, going to 12. So my experience alone is enough for me to share whatever information I have with you. So, and I don't have any agent which offers jobs. So if anyone contacts you and say Shirley and say in Korea said this, said that, it's a scam. I'm not working with anyone. I'm simply Shirley in Korea. So please don't get scammed. I don't have anyone working with me, and I don't give people my phone number also. So whatever communication we have, it's simply on Facebook Messenger. That's all I wanted to say, because people usually just pass information which is kind of wrong sometimes, and all and all. Hello, Sister Leah. Welcome, welcome. How are you? I hope you're good. I see you. Yeah, I see you. So people have been asking me about jobs in Korea. I'm trying to check my messenger so that I read the questions as they are about getting jobs in Korea. So another thing in Korea, so far there are no carer jobs, like those care jobs like nurse aid, whatsoever kind of jobs of taking care of Koreans, or nanny jobs for African community in Korea. There is no such visa. There is no such visa in Korea currently. You can only get that visa if any family applies for you to come to work for them, so they can facilitate that you are staying with them. But we have never heard of any carer visa in Korea. We have never heard of any nursing job in Korea. So yeah, Korea is still taking baby steps when it comes to care jobs, or when it comes to those kind of essential service kind of jobs. They are not really open to the foreign community. Most Koreans fill all the positions for motorcycles all over. Most Koreans fill all the positions for their kind of essential jobs. You can find that in Korea, when it comes to getting a job at a service station, or just a mere cleaning job, cleaning the pavements, or just selling in a shop. Unless a shop is an international shop, that's when you see a foreigner selling within that shop. So it's kind of so difficult for me to give advice to people when it comes to getting miscellaneous or handy jobs for people in Africa, particularly. But if you are from Asia, you are lucky, because some of your countries are listed for those kind of jobs where you can actually work in essential services as long you are Asian, because of similarity in culture. And yeah, it is what it is. So yeah. So if someone is planning to come to Korea to work, let's say you want to work as those general hand kind of jobs, you should have someone backing you up, maybe a Korean backing you up, that you are going to work for them, or someone who really plugs you right in the system, and you can come on dependent visa kind of situation, so that you end up being in Korea. Because some of the visas, they somehow say they need this kind of visa for you to work for that, for such a particular job. So it's difficult to say to someone you get a nursing visa or a carer job visa in Korea. That one is, I've never heard of such visa, unless you have a relative in Korea who is wanting you to come on dependent visa. So when you have dependent visa, um, you are legal to stay in Korea. So if you find a job, then you can actually notify the immigration so that you can work under such visa if they allow you. So yeah, whatever I'm saying, you can cross check through the Korean immigration site. I'm not working for them. I'm just simply saying so that maybe by slip of tongue, I may say something opposing or something over exaggerating, but you need to verify all the information you see online. So without wasting time, I've cleared that nanny jobs are only available for several types of visas like F6, F2, H2, I think H2, yeah. Those kind of visas which you get when you're in Korea, you know what I mean? Like if you come legally on some type of visa or long stay visa, like maybe marriage or spouse visa, and maybe your spouse is on long-term stay visa, then you're a spouse of that person, then you can actually switch to other kind of jobs. So what if someone wants to start from scratch to look for a job in Korea? If you want to start to look for a job in Korea from scratch, then it means you simply have to use websites where you can get the jobs. So number one job which really takes a lot of people in Korea is teaching job. English teaching job, you can easily get it if you meet the requirements. Like if you're a native English speaker, we are talking of South Africa. For the whole of Africa, South Africa only is recognized as native English speaking country. And we go to Australia, UK, Canada, and other countries. But in Africa, it's only South Africa. So if you're not from South Africa, then how do you find a job in Korea? Then maybe you are in engineering field, management field, you have worked with NGOs and whatsoever, then you need to use these sites that I am going to give you. Number one website, especially for engineering jobs, any academic institution job, you use a site called High Brain Korea. High Brain Korea. I'm yet to also try all these sites because it's the season. Everyone wants to look for greener pasture or maybe changing a job. So let me share screen with you and show you the pages how they appear. So all you need to do, which window am I opening? New tab. Okay, so Hi Brain Korea. I have so many sites of jobs. Hi Brain Korea. So you see highbrain.net. This website is in Korean. So all you need is, let me zoom in so that you can see. This website is in Korean. So all you need is to translate the whole page into English. That's number one thing. If you don't understand any Korean, or simply scroll down, but that one will take you a long time. Scroll down and see if you can see any English part, then you can click that part. But sometimes it's very rare to find English on these kind of jobs. Or maybe sit down with someone who understands Korean and scroll down and look for the job. Actually, this is what happens if you are in academia in Korea. If you are in academia or you want to be a researcher, whichever field it is, the jobs are all there on that side. And sometimes they just advertise in Korean, but they want also to receive a foreigner. That's the funny part of it. I've heard many Indians say they looked for jobs using this site, they Google translated it and sent their CVs and they got the jobs. So um, I will give you an example. I'm going to explain to you. If you're academia, you can see all these logos are research institutes and universities. This is KAIST. This is Songo, Daegu. Yeah, they are looking for a professor. Gyeongbuk, Daegu, Busan, Daegu, Incheon. Actually, if I really want to look for a job, let's say, let me pretend that I'm looking for a job. Let me try to look for a job and tell you what I want to show you. Um, you see, Posttech. Okay, Posttech, my major was metallurgical engineering. So I can actually qualify to work at Posttech. Let's see. So Posttech is looking mm, for people in those departments. So you see, um, this might not make sense to you because everything is in Korean. So see, materials for energy and energy applications. That's material science. This is similar to my major, and the due date for application is 28 October. And I can click and go and see what's there. So I can change the page to English. I know you are not seeing what I'm seeing now. So there are many jobs that I'm seeing now. Actually, by the time I finish this video, I may end up having a job. You know, it is what it is. I may end up having a job. Let me show you what I am seeing. As long we are in academia, Korea is so easy to find a job. That's all I can say. And it just depends on which field you are. So you see, let me just save this page because you never know. Maybe I belong to Posttech. You never know. So I've translated to English. This site is English. So Posttech shines bright through the future. Shines bright the future of nation. So you see, they are looking for people in several departments. Mathematics, chemistry, mechanical engineering. See, this is my major. Let me see. So they are recruiting tenure track faculty positions of Department of Material Science and Engineering at Pohang University of Science and Technology. Vacancy desired states first half of 2023. Applicants must have a doctoral degree. Okay, I have it. And successful candidate must be able to teach undergraduate levels in the area of material science and engineering. Wow, it's so important. Wow. This is my job, really. Teaching position. I'm going to apply. I am going to apply. Seriously, I'm going to apply. But why they don't put the salary? Because me, I want to know the salary. I want to know the salary before I go any further. I love teaching, and this job is in English. I love teaching. So, yeah, I'll apply for this job really. As fun as we are laughing, like me, I'm laughing like, yeah, I may find a job right now as we are speaking. That's a job. That's a job. So I have saved this job. I'll apply for it and give you feedback. I'll apply for it and give you feedback. The only boring part or the most energy intensive part is CV is easy. I already have the CV. Um, I think there's nothing much difficult. I would give it a try. I would give it a try. I will give it a try, really. This is high time I have to look for a job, definitely. 20th October. Okay, I'll give it a try. Really, really, really. This is good news. So you see, because it's even written in English, the job post is written in English. So it means a lot to have a, and even me, this one is 000, but I am reading the major and everything. It's about material, gumsok. I have to close my window. This traffic. There is a material, metallic materials and electronic materials, and yeah, there's a lot. This is really related to my major, so I think it's worth. Yeah, I think okay. I'll give you feedback. I'll give you feedback. Okay, hi, Sister Esther Chikonzo. Can I get a job as a carer? Unfortunately, Korea doesn't have carer jobs. I don't know if you've watched my Korean movies or dramas. Those grandmothers are like strong as steel. They keep moving, they do their own stuff. Eish, the motorcycles passing. Koreans are, I don't know, they don't really live a lifestyle like the UK. That's the major culture shock that I'm telling you now. Koreans don't really uh, do or offer care jobs to foreigners. Koreans love to work for themselves, even if like even if they give birth, they can quit their job, give birth, and take care of their child until their child is grown up enough, and then they go back to work. Recently in the news, they are saying they are trying to hire international nannies so that the mothers can go, but it's like baby steps for Korea because they've been that society which is like once they give birth, some of them can actually quit the job, excuse me, and do 100% mothering to their child until the child goes to school. If they've a grandparent, that grandparent becomes the uh, carer for the baby or babysitter whatsoever. So the care jobs in Korea, nursing jobs, they are scarce unless we find someone who may say to us, oh, please help me find a person who wants a carer job or nursing job. Then we can recommend them. Oh, I know someone who wants to come. But Korea, as it is, because of culture difference, those jobs, unfortunately, I can say so far there is no such visa for care jobs in Korea. Nursing jobs, there's no such visa for us Africans. For Asians, they can actually chance. Asians, they can get some visa for working, general hand kind of visa, and some of them can change it to care jobs if they find someone who can sponsor them for that kind of visa to say they are staying with them. So I don't know. The easiest way for people from Africa to come to Korea is to come as students if you can't find any other job. Yeah, if you can't find any other job, then come as a student. Definitely, as a student, you can actually even do part times and maybe save some monies. Yes. So, okay, I showed you job number one for engineering. Job number one for engineering. Mm, thank you so much for the question. Okay, I've saved my job. I will try looking for that job. You never know. Maybe the salary is so good that I can live a happy life. Anyway, I already live a happy life. I'm just saying. Really. So let me remove my job before you apply. Before you apply for my job. Uh, okay. So I want to look for another type of job. Share screen. Okay. We are on high brain. Let me look for management jobs and see. Mm. Okay, management jobs. Okay, I was still on Postec anyway. So that's what happens. Like you can simply click any company. If you see some English, definitely they need someone who can speak English. So yeah. Uh, yeah, because for me, I love teaching. So I've been doing research work, but I feel like teaching is calling me. Teaching is calling me. Teaching is calling me. So, okay, I said management job, right? So let me see. Hmm, where can I search? I used to know very well this site, like how to really know my menu. I will create an account. I'll try and create an account and apply for that job. ESAT. Daegu Mojib University related. Um, okay, yes. Okay, I have to use Google Translate. My Korean is now bad. I need to see. Business is called what? Hmm. I have to use Google Translate because my Korean is really bad these days. It's really bad. Anyway, let me open another page and see Google Translate. My Korean is bad, but let me see business. Business major. Business. This Google Translate is crazy. You know, they are even translating it to just business major. I need the Korean. Saob, yes, Saob. Let me check about Saob business. Okay. That's a problem with Korean. Later, I will try and install some software which can auto translate my page. But sometimes if you translate, you lose so much information. That's why I don't want to translate this page. Aksu? Okay, good. Brain, Toruchi, brain, Sangdamshio, Yuak Sangdamchi, Hiro Sangdamshio, Curing Chongkong. Okay, Chongkong. Okay. Wow, so many. But I'm just like, if you're someone who doesn't want to read Korean and you don't want to translate the page, you want to just land on the, you see, this one, I think it's about studying. It's listed in English. So you see, everything is in English. Everything is in English. This is a scholarship. Baksa, Soksa, Sokpak. Yeah. If you want to do PhD, if you want to do, but this major really, I wish it was another easier major. Then I can share. Well, the money is good, 1.8. Okay, I have to share this scholarship. You never know, maybe someone has the qualifications. How to copy? Uh, okay, let me put in the comments because I know. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm seeing about this job. Oh, it's too tiny. You can't see. Okay, so I'll put this link. I'll talk about it in our page. It's a scholarship. Scholarship. Yes, it's a scholarship link. If anyone is watching, please apply. If that's your major, aerostructures for hypersonic vehicles, please apply. And I should have even shared this live stream to my group. Okay, let me share this part to my group because maybe someone may be in the same major. How to, sometimes I forget how to navigate. Okay, I need Facebook so that I can share. Okay. I don't know how to navigate, but anyway, I remember. Um, Edit. Okay, I remember how to do this. So, okay, people always ask, and then scholarship plug. I can't post in a group. Does anyone know about Facebook? I can't post a link in a group. The live stream, I can't put it in the group in a group, or I have to put as a link. Because whatever I'm trying to do here, it doesn't work. I can't see. Okay, so I have to put the link on. I have to put the link. So I'm trying. Yeah, I'll stop the video if the video hit 30 minutes and continue again on another live. I want my videos to be 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Yeah, that's my trick for these days. I don't want my live streams to be too long. So that's a scholarship to close the first part of this video. And that scholarship will give stipend for 1,800. So I want to screenshot. When is the application? They are mixing Korean and English, and I wonder who posted such a scholarship mixed up. They are looking for 2 people. You work and study. So Chopsu Kigan. Oh, up to that one. Okay. The time is Chopsu Kigan is application period. Okay. Okay, after this live, I'll snip this scholarship and post it in Scholarship Plug Korea because I realized I can't do live stream in a group through my settings. So yeah. So all I can say now is if you want to look for a job, this is the site to check. Hi Brain Korea. I'm coming back straight after this live and give you other examples of other places where you can find jobs. So you can see on Hi Brain Korea, you can actually find a job and scholarship also. Job and scholarships also. So it's up to you. If you are very patient, you can use that method that I used of just scrolling down until grandmother's time, like, it's like the old style of searching for things. Just be scrolling, looking for any English that pops up, but mainly these are engineering or um, any other majors. That's the bad part if you do like that. So sometimes you can see two, three words in English, neuro start. You can just figure out, but yeah, it's like it can take you too long. You see, MBA 2023. Mm. See another one here. University of Oulu Intelligent Connectivity and Network Systems Group. Soksa Guadong master's degree from 23 September 2022 to 24 March. That's when they are looking for the people. What is University of Oulu? Where is it? Finland. Oh, so this high brain Korea is not only Korea related stuff, it can also direct you to other countries. So yeah, that's the other thing that I'm just seeing now. Wow, interesting. So I think you can actually translate the whole page using some softwares which do auto translating. But I told you, if you do auto translating, sometimes the translation loses the meaning of whatever is there. So it requires you also to know some little bit of Korean. So sometimes you can just look for the English words which pop up. This is like a traditional method that I'm using. Like this one, they say battery software lab, um, technical writing, whatsoever, and then they talk about the monies in Korean. I think this one they may want a Korean person because there's more of Korean than English. The English is only on the part of the major. So, but if it's your major, nothing will limit you because they want someone who can write technically. So it means you'll be publishing papers related to this subject. So what you need to do is just apply. Translate everything in Korean and apply. That's if you agree with whatever amount of scholarships that are offered there. So yeah, I've shown you the traditional way of looking for scholarship. If you are one of the people who is lazy to Google Translate, you can look for the English words. Yeah, like me, I can see easily my major, anything related to my major, I can see it easily, even in Korean. I think these ones expired. Anyway, let's see. MBA, there are many MBA scholarships also. But if you want anything related to Korea, most of them will be purely in Korean. Oh, see, these are other universities in USA posting their scholarships here. Arizona State. Mm, yeah. So if you want a Korean one, then yeah, most of them, I think this is a good site. I mean, like for someone, Postec has many posts. I have to be serious with about these things. Mm, engineering. I think every day I will dedicate some time to look at these jobs also because yeah, new year, new things. New year, new things. I have to try and give it a try. Okay. And most of the okay, my video is too long now. I don't want my videos to be too long, so I'll stop this video and study the website more. And in the video description, because now it's 10 p.m., I thought I would do another live, but I don't feel like. In the video description, I will put the other names for searching for jobs. I'll just post them there so that you can click and look for jobs if you want to look for jobs. But these are like white collar jobs, research jobs, or yeah, simply official jobs, not the essential services. So anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't followed my page, what are you waiting for? If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe and check you in my next video. Thank you so much, Sister Leah. And major shout out to you, Sister Leah. And thank you so much, Sister Esther, for asking. And if you have more questions and you don't want to ask on the video, in the video, you can send me inbox. Sometimes I reply, sometimes I am slow. So definitely let me come back and answer the questions in my inbox because I didn't answer any. I have many questions in my inbox. I forgot to open my inbox. Can you imagine? Let me open my inbox and respond to the questions in my inbox. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Ciao, ciao, good people.